October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Got it. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Shot 31. Hey. Head up.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
60 Pittsburgh. Yes.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. Here we go again. Look. Squeeze. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hard. No. Rush in. Look at me. Door.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Let's go. 30 base. Topper. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 37. Out. Hey, alert 3. Let's go.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Lions' 43-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Hey, watch the ball. Shoot. Check three. Go.  2 minutes. 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 2
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the double. 6-6. Pull it high. Check. Check hot route. Ready.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
He's checking. Crash. Check 3. Look at me. Zipper. Kill. Snap.
Now Saquon Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Saquon Barkley running right, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Gun.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
We got 4. Ready? He's top right. Hey, 4 down. Great.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Presley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
He's coming.
They'll run on first down. Henderson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, Presley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
4 down. Gun.
Back to throw, Newton. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Rock it.
They'll run with White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Set. 10-2 soft.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Kill.
Hey, Sam off. Speed dribble.
A first down carry for Barkley. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 at the 19. First down, here's White. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check your hot read.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That trip is huge, baby. Your trip is huge.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 13.
Hey, lock it.
Check 24. Check 24. Check.
Score.
Crunch.
Go.
Check. Lucky. Check.
Go.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab.
Go. Hit it.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On first down, it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. White now to return. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Check safety, check safety. Under 10, under 10. Hey. No. Snap.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Tight dog.
Check 24.
Go.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
Shoot. Say,
get it.
Going on the ground, it's White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
What we got? Hatchet.
5.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Get that quarterback. And all
On first down, White, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run with White. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
It's coming this way.
Now.
Here we go. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's get it.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Check pass. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
61. Matchbox lights.
Bang.
Leo.
You got tape.
Look. Squeeze.
Slam.
Hey. High 7.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Look at me. Door. Jumper. Rock it. Hey, exit. Watch twist. Go.
Back to throw.
I got you, boy.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 10. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down, Presley, not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Presley, well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Henderson going to run for it. And an alley to run. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Gun.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton, flush to his right. Hits his target, Hunter. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
50 outlaw. Check 37. Check 37. Hey.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set up. 18 Gator. 50 seconds to Mike. You must be dreaming.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Ready, ready.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Set, ready. 50, plant. 57. Me and you all day. All day. Now.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Down. Pilot, 64, weak. 18, Gator.
Pull it together.
Check 52. He's checking. Hey, Sam on. Check 3, check 3. You're out.
Kill.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
He's crashing. Gone.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Switch. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Ready. Check 52 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as Gregory. 8. Check 15.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Newton on 1st down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
20.
Let's go.
Now Newton looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That's going to be a long day. Shift. Tighten up.
Fair. Fight.
Again, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
That's where you belong.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Go. Switch.
Go. Beat them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Leo. Squeeze.
Deuce. Kill. Check.
Hey, watch this.
Hard. Shoot.
Looking to throw. And Ingram holds it in. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Go. Rock it.
Back to throw here. Looking for Pyramid, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, Presley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and 11. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Ready?
52 right here. 52. Let's go.
20.
Now Newton. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit.
Mike 59.
Hey, Delta.
59. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hit it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Go. Interception all day, baby.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Presley, and this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On third down, Dillon. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. 60 yards.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Woo!
Shoot!
Check.
You're out. Hey.
Take 4, take 4.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. Barkley, he's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Protein spill. Snap.
They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Check 26, check 26. Hey!
Throwing here, Newton. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15. Yards for the Lions there on a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Single receiver. Check 99. Check 99.
20.
Newton now to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Great.
Newton's going to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Lions, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.